Do you experience negative thoughts on a regular basis? Do you find yourself thinking about the worst case scenario, spending a lot of mental energy on anxiety, worry, and stress? Today, I'm going to dive into the nature of our thoughts, why it's so important to shift our thinking patterns and ways to do it. Our thoughts shape our life, and they bring attention and energy to a particular outcome or narrative that we may have. I often say to my clients, we don't see things for how they are, we see them for how we are. Meaning, if we are in a negative headspace, we see the world through that lens. It distorts our perception in every direction with our relationship to ourselves, our relationship to others, the world, how we move through our day, and how we think about the future. In other words, our thoughts, along with our beliefs and actions, create our life. When our thoughts are negative, our life is going to be less than ideal. It all starts with a thought. All creation starts with a thought. So if you're having a bad day, maybe you woke up irritated for one reason or another, you are likely going to notice things that are going to cause more irritation. Magically, you're going to hit all the red lights. The people around you driving to work are also going to be going slow and maybe cut you off. The coffee at the office will be cold. You might end up spilling some on yourself. Again, this shows how our mental state impacts our reality. One important thing that this highlights is how we attract what we are. We create our world, so to speak. And if you are angry, bitter, frustrated, that is what you're going to experience. You're going to draw those experiences to you. If you're positive, on the other hand, and you feel joy, gratitude, your experience through every single moment of every single day is going to be different. And this is why understanding how powerful our thoughts is so important. We need to understand this, and we need to practice and change our mindset. The mind runs off patterns, and if we correct this process, then the patterns we have are more positive, and therefore the life we create is better. To quickly simplify, if we are thinking negative, the feeling in our body is going to be contracted. If we are thinking positive, the feeling in our body is going to be expanded. Now take a moment and think about your thoughts. You can pause the video or refer to the description section later and write down the answers to these questions. Writing really helps us integrate that which is in our minds, and we can see that reflection really, really clearly. We can see the pattern of our thinking. So what thoughts do you have that make you feel expansive and optimistic? What thoughts do you have that create a contracted state? What thoughts come up when you're stressed? What thoughts come up when you're happy and excited? Write down your frequent negative thoughts and write down your positive ones. After you answer these, notice how your body feels. The list of your negative thoughts is going to be helpful to refer back to. Usually we have what I call negative cluster thoughts, or the same patterned thoughts that run together. The neural networks and how we associate different thoughts light up really quickly. So we might think, oh, I don't want to go to work today. I don't like my job. My manager's the worst. I don't have enough money. I have too much debt. I feel stuck. Negative, contracted, physical reaction to those. Now for shifting the mindset once we're aware of our mental pattern, you take your thoughts that are originally negative and you shift them into a more neutral or positive framework. I'm going to go to work today. I'm excited to start looking for a new job. I can't wait to see what opportunities there are and find a manager that I resonate with more. I'm looking forward to making more money, paying off all of my credit cards, and starting to build my own business. Open, expansive. In that example, you're not denying your experience, but you're shifting your language in order to help you move forward. People don't change anything when we feel stuck because we don't think we have the ability or power, and we're in that conscious state of feeling inert, idle, and stagnant. But no, everything can change with a thought. So write down all the positive thoughts you want to begin thinking and embodying that helps you move in a forward direction in any area of your life. For example, I'm looking forward to meeting my future husband who aligns with my highest values. I can't wait to make more money so I can take my family on vacation. I am ready and excited to shift my job situation so I feel more fulfilled within my soul. When you change your thoughts, you change your life. It's for sure a practice. It's one that takes discipline and consistency, but it pays off so greatly because we all have the ability to respond or the responsibility to create our life. And if something isn't going ideal, we have to look at our thoughts. Side note, if you haven't already watched my video about the ego and the higher self, those can really expand that topic and help build this practice. It gives a little bit more understanding about the different parts of ourselves and practical ways in which we can connect to both of them. My main message is this: all of us have the ability and the empowerment to be able to change our lives. If we don't like our relationship, if we don't feel worthy within, if we don't have enough money, if we don't like our house or our job, these are all situations outside of us that reflect what we are thinking. And so take this practice and really look at what your positive thoughts are, what your negative thoughts are, and how you might be creating a disempowered negative situation that you feel like you can't move through because of what you're thinking, because of what you're believing and your words. Change your thoughts, change your life. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found value in this video, please subscribe. I'd love to be able to share more of these resources to the people who want it. And the more people who see it, the more people can change their life for the better.